thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Yeah.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis. Some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Off of play action, Luck.
Oh, you almost intercepted that.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You should try to
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And that'll be incomplete.
Who did the flag?
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, no, that's square.
And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
What was that spin move?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Yes.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. I'm going to do a Hail Mary, guys.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Brady.
Actually, throw it to
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Yeah.
What? Incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I tried to pass it.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right?
I'm passing it to
pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Run. Why would you dive?
Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one.
No, don't spin. That just wastes your energy. Just keep on going straight.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted.
Yeah, but you would have lose yards.
How about that throw
If you spin, you would have lose yards.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady.
Dude, I just lost yards.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Okay, try.
Well, that's 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete.
What the heck?
Bold
He
play
caught
call
that.
there. Now it's 4th down.
You guys see that? You guys saw it,
the calls
right?
for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Whoa. Yes, touchdown.
Harry.
Yep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
It's because you are a yard short.
N'Keal Harry, 33 yards.
Okay, we're definitely
his
going to make
guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe...
Whoa, dude, we're all the way offside.
Speculate a little bit here.
Yes.
They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And
Nope,
maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
And he is going to go down here.
What the heck?
We also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. And the catch made by Hilton.
Darn it. Yes,
and
it was.
He's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
Yeah, but he caught it right there.
Guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Yep.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'm doing a Hail
Patriot offense returning to the field. And we look at this season, 12-4, but they had the 8-0 start. And you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4-5, including the playoff loss. A first-place finish for the 16th time, though, in 17 years. But now the question circle. We've mentioned Tom Brady. A lot of discussion there. But there's a lot of other questions to answer, correct?
This is one of the oldest rosters in the NFL. So there has to be some type of a rebuild, reboot along the way. Although if you're a New England Patriot, you don't do it with the idea that you're not still contending to win the AFC East and go to the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to do that from the front office, which there is some uncertainty there, whether there'll be some change in those positions. Head coach, as long as he's there, I think things are done.
And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Brady again. And that was incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Brady to throw again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You don't just run straight into the crowd.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd and goal.
What?
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receiver.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says
no,
this one
fakes
counts.
never works.
Extra point good by Gostkowski.
The only reason I said that to you is so you lose.
14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Yes,
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Oh, it's literally right there.
This is fielded at the
He
goal
does
line.
not take a knee because he gets more.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Okay.
As Indianapolis gets ready for this next drive, Charles, I want to get your thoughts on where they move after this season, because they were contenders much of the year. Remember, they were 5-2, and then eventually finished 7-9, but it looked like for a moment the AFC South was going to be theirs.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to this team, and where do they go?
Well, they had a bunch of injuries down the stretch, and you have to remember, going all the way back, this was a team that had to make the big adjustment at quarterback when Andrew Luck decided to retire right before the season. Jacoby Brissett became the starter, played fairly well, had a couple of injuries himself. The general manager at the end of the year did say the jury is still out on Jacoby Brissett, but they like him and they like his potential. The one good thing they've got going for them, if they can get a couple guys healthy, they've got a heck of a team coming back next year, led by their all-pro offensive guard, Quentin Nelson. The APM, automated people mover.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Dude, stop moving. Stop, see? That's early.
3rd and long, it's locked.
Why would he throw it out of bounds?
Incomplete.
Oh, I'm going to throw it to my teammates over there. He's like, I'm going to throw it to my teammate over there.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Get that Nolan.
Fighting him off.
Get in there. Yeah.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Ooh, this looks pretty cool.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you reherse it. But right
that
now,
guy was wide open.
They're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That one
goes for 24 yards. Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air.
My skin's
it's
not
first
blue.
and 10.
I'm saying hike. I'm saying hike. Look it.
Brady gives to Michelle, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will
Did you
go
see me throwing it, though?
And the sack by Marcus Hunt.
I wish the
And
Colts
we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tried to pass it to you, but somebody tipped it and then it went to him.
Receiver that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag.
Did you see somebody tip it?
They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The guy right in front of me. Dude, Cullen, stop doing so many flags.
And this one drops.
Yes, you literally just ran in. Want to watch the play? Watch it. I'll watch it for you. Watch it for yourself. See, you're like, oh, I didn't do anything. Guess what?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. On 1st and 10, Love. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, come on.
The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
He's like, woo!
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes,
that's definitely a flag. He told you, but
those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. 23 yards, the final tally. Brady now to throw.
Oh, I got that! I literally threw it to you, Colin.
All the way in.
You went the wrong way.
New England.
And that, at least I was there. That was good. I was about to say, Colin.
This first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly.
It would be Colin that would run now.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it
almost
had the feel
Edelman's not
imposing their
Edelman's the smallest.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig
20
this
more
hole.
seconds and then this
See if you can get us
video
out of it a
is
little
up,
bit
and
before
you
the
guys
half
leave
runs
a
out.
like and
Let's go make some
subscribe.
plays.
Actually, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hope you guys love this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Peace.